لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد ونعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك.
أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. I think you will see some of the pictures inshallah, and others are telling the experience. I'll try to only focus on things that were very touching to me. Of course, I have to say this, looking at Khana Kaaba or going and passing by the grave of Holy Prophet Sallallahu, it's amazing feelings, and you can't replicate that. You have to also, as Irfan mentioned, that remember some of the prayers. Make sure that one of the mistake we made was you should take copies of the books that are pertaining to Hajj so that you can read about it. While you're there, you'll have plenty of time to read and go over the prayers. So that's very important. Looking at Khana Kaaba, you will most probably never have that feelings in your life. It's mesmerizing. I know I was praying in the morning, looking in front of Khana Kaaba. There was not as much traffic, and I couldn't think of any of my worldly problems, troubles, anything else. The closest feelings I had to that was most probably in a jalsa when I'm listening to Huzur's speech. The spiritual level is unbelievable. Coming back, now many of you have raised in Ahmadi families, and you grew up with the grace of Allah as Ahmadis. But remember, I wasn't. So my perspective was a lot more different. I mentioned to many people there, when you pray, we have to pray, make our own prayers. Sometimes, when people are coming to the mosque, we are going back. So it was in opposite directions. It was kind of uncomfortable, that many people are going to the mosque, we're going. Now, the only thing that came to my mind is that we are in this age fulfilling the rights, the hadith of Holy Prophet ﷺ, that the condition of the Messiah and his condition will be the same. We are the only people forbidden to pray if they know we are Ahmadis. And we were fulfilling the prophecies of the Holy Prophet ﷺ. And the conditions, as some of people mentioned, of the Muslims outside is unbelievable. I don't know how people can come back and pray. If we are praying right over here, we're having nice dinner. If some people are, you have homeless people sitting here or some people in distress outside, can you come back and pray normally inside this masjid? You can't. So why? I mean, this is something missing in Islam. We have to go back and reflect. This is we keep on saying that Khilafat is missing, Huzur is missing, but you see the manifestation there. Money, your power cannot solve anything in life. And I think that's the message I came out of Kaaba from, that you need Allah's help. Even if you are the poorest person in the whole world, but if you have Allah on your side, you will be successful. So this is a manifestation. People who go for worldly wealth, sometimes we think that money is going to solve our Jamaat problem, this and that. Khana Kaaba is the example, the Hajj is the example. You go there and you say that they're missing so much. So many people are getting together to talk about Allah and Hajj, but I hardly saw people learning anything about Islam. The khutbah is in Arabic. Many people don't understand Arabic. They started some new innovation, doing, janaza prayer after every prayers, neglecting the people. People from hundreds of countries are there. If you give them one good advice, it's going to stay with them for lifetime. I have never seen that. So what you get from a jalsa, average jalsa, if you have 1/10 of that, maybe 1/100 of that, Islam would be progressing so much. Coming back, I'll come back to the core theme. I have fulfilled my individual right. I'm happy, alhamdulillah. But the true Hajj for an Ahmadi is when the Khalifa is in Khana Kaaba leading the prayer. So you should not rest assured, you should not sleep well in your house thinking that, I've done something. No, you haven't done anything. Holy Prophet ﷺ in his lifetime has prayed Hajj once in his lifetime. Our Imam of the Hajj have not. So that is not the key. The key is making sure that we do Hajj properly. And the proper Hajj for us will be that day when it's going to be led by our Khalifa. And the crux of the thing I wanted to mention to you is, remember, 25% of the world population are Muslims. And even a few are among accepted Imam Mahdi of that time. So these are opportunities. We go out there, we understand the bigger picture of Islam. But at the same time, we come back energized to understand that we have a long way to go. And let's not forget about that. There are many things that happen during the travel, that we'll understand. But the only thing I can think of, and maybe I was sometimes of a pain, because I never kind of expected to do Hajj this way. Also, it's a very gratifying feelings. But you also understand that you go there, and you are there as a minority, as someone who have to look after, safeguarding your personal faith as well. But I can assure you one thing, that, our activities reminded me of the activities of Holy Prophet ﷺ. And that is something you should nurture in your heart, that Ahmadis, do it when you're young, make sure you're prepared for it, make sure that when you're going there, it's better. Ahmed Bhai was the only person who did Umrah beforehand. It makes sense if you have time. Umrah is much cheaper. If you're going to Pakistan or any other countries via Saudi Arabia, if you're taking that airlines, stay over for like a few hours, maybe 10 hours, and then you can do an Umrah there. And that will give you a better sense of what you're doing, and you can enjoy the time, enjoy the place, most probably in a time when the Hajj is not playing. And I will end with this thing, that remember us in your prayers. May Allah accept our Hajj and enable all of you to do the Hajj the right way, and we work towards it. From this Hajj to next Hajj, we make sure that that the message of Ahmadiyya spreads all around the world. Assalamu alaikum.